Hi homesteaders. So today I'm going to show you a little trick for making some single serving pies. This is actually something that I learned off of Pinterest, but I figured I would share it with you. So this is another use for your mason jars, or at least the lids. So I have here my mason jar lid insert and my mason jar rim, and these are actually going to be what I put my pies in. So I already have rolled out a crust that is one of the Walmart ready to eat pie crusts. And hang on, I'm getting a low power warning. There we go. Or ready to bake pie crusts. So this is a box of 2. They're really cheap and they're actually pretty good. So I like these over the Pillsbury because save money, right? That is what we are all about. So what I'm going to show you is, this is a wide mouth rim, and you can see compared to the regular mouth how much bigger it is. I'm gonna cut these with my wide mouth rim, just like a cookie cutter. So I'm gonna go in, boom, there's 1, 2. I love it because it's a fast and easy way to make a very classic dessert. 4, 5, okay, I can get about 6 nice sized round circles out of that. We are gonna use the extra. So I'm gonna kind of pull that to the side. Now what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna tuck it into my other rim with my lid in it, make sure it's nice and even on all sides. And I'm just gonna take it and pinch it and spin it around in a circle and pinch it down to where the crust doesn't overflow too much. Now here you can get kind of like creative if you want to. Fork tines are actually the perfect size for this. You can just give a little edge to it if you want to. And my kids are home, so if they come in while I'm filming, I'm sorry, Daddy has them outside right now. So there, I just pressed my fork tines in it. You can kind of see how it just gives it a little bit of decoration to the edge. Now I'm going to take my apple pie filling that I canned last week, I believe it was, or 2 weeks ago. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of my apple pie filling in my pie. I'm gonna take my nice pieces of apple and put those in there. So pretty. All right, that's nice and filled. I'm gonna press that down. Kind of cut that one. I made them a little bit bigger because I was planning on making a full-sized apple pie, but then I thought, why would I do that when I can make little cute minis? And then everybody has a little single serving, perfect-sized apple pie for an after-dinner dessert. And that is the apple pie. Isn't it cute? Perfect size, nice and full. Now you can take this crust and you can do a variety of things with it. So I can take another rim and I can cut a full-size topper out of this. And I can lay it on there if I want to and do more of the pressing. Okay. And then I can cut a little slit in the top. Now if you're gonna do it this way, make sure that whatever you do, you top it with some either butter or white egg. So crack an egg and use the egg white. Can't think while I'm doing this at the same time. I'm not very good at that. So that's one way that you can do it. You can also take these little pieces with my knife and you can slice them if you want to and do lattice work in your pie. So you can slice the little pieces of what's left of your pie crust. We're not wasting. And you can do lattice work. It takes about 3 down and 3 across because I've done this before with blueberry lavender hand pies. I want to give you guys the recipe for my blueberry lavender jelly, but it's kind of irrelevant right now while there's no blueberries in season. So I guess that'll be something I wait for the summer to do, which is a long time to wait, but we don't even know what this year holds. So who knows what we'll even have access to come next summertime. So anyway, you can just cut these little strips, trim them up accordingly. I'm gonna push this to the side and go ahead and do another one and do some lattice work. Now I also have some homemade caramel that I made in the crock pot with sweetened condensed milk. Hey, Judah.
Yeah, I can't find the blueberry. bracelet anywhere.
Your blue slap bracelet you just got from school?
Yeah.
Does Eliana have it on?
No.
No.
It was not here.
No. Okay, well, I'll look for it in a second. I'm making apple pies, and I have some vanilla ice cream in the freezer. Ooh, in the summertime, I love making homemade mint chocolate ice cream. You don't have to actually have an ice cream machine for it, but you do have to grow fresh mint. It's so good with the fresh mint. It's one of my dad's favorite desserts. And he asked me to make it for him quite a bit through the summertime because he loved it so much. And of course I obliged him, because who says no to their daddy when he asks you to cook something for him, right? Nobody says no to daddy. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of lattice work here. And let's see, this goes over. You gotta do the over-under change out. And sometimes that can be hard to remember. Now some of my pieces are a little too short. Oh, everybody's coming in. Yes, sir. I will get you one in just a second. Under, over, under, and I'll fix that up when I have a moment. There's my lattice work pie, and it's super cute. And this one of them I might decide to put a little of this caramel in. I want you to look at this beautiful homemade caramel. So I cooked it a really long time, but this is actually homemade caramel, and it's delicious too. So I am going to get these pies ready to go in the oven. It's super easy, super delicious. So there's my apple pie filling that I made the other day, and that is a really great way to use your lids and make some homemade quick apple pies. Have a great day. All right, well, my pizza's in the oven cooking. I wanted to show you guys these really beautiful apple pies, these miniature apple pies that I made. I use parchment paper for everything, by the way. It makes it so much easier. But I'm gonna actually see if I can do this right-handed. So I had to flip the camera around. Let me see if I can get this popped out. There we go. Boop. Here's the bottom of it. There's the pie. Isn't that adorable? Came right out. Some of these have a little bit of, there we go, caramel on them. So these two didn't, so they're not gonna be quite as sticky because I didn't put caramel on these. These all, you could see it at the top, the melted caramel that I put in there. I make my own caramel, and it's really easy to do, but it's super sticky too. So these are probably gonna take a little bit more working to get them out, but I wanted to show you how beautiful these pies are. And we are going to top those with some ice cream and enjoy those tonight on this beautiful overcast evening. So in case you're wondering, oh, that one broke a little bit. In case you're wondering how they look, how they turn out, these would be great for Thanksgiving if you want something, if you want to do miniature pumpkin pies, if you make your pumpkin pie from scratch or whatnot, if you want to do miniature pecan pies, if you want to do miniature apple pies, like these are really great single serves and they're adorable for Thanksgiving. Make them a little bit fancier. Like I kind of went in and just, because we're eating them, so I didn't make them as pretty, and I wasn't as meticulous with my lattice work as I would otherwise be. Actually, if I'm going to do apple pies for people, like to serve, I'd probably do them like this with the like fancy edging and stuff, because I would want it to look pretty to serve it. But as far as like my family goes, I don't really care, so I did lattice work. You can also do little circles. You could take a straw and punch out your pie crust and make little circles and put cute little circles on there. And of course, if you have pumpkin pie or pecan pie, those don't require a topping anyway, like a top part of your pie crust. So apple pie would be about the only one that you would do anyway. So there you go. That is the caramel apple / regular apple pies using the apple pie filling that I canned last week, but I had a can that didn't have quite enough to seal it. So that went in the fridge, and now it is in my pies. So yum, yum. Can't wait to dig in.